The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And Brooklyn is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Nets will be going up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, it was Denver in their last game with a loss to the Raptors. They won the first matchup of this season series. We'll see if they can get another tonight. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more.
Let's take him back. 2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. Taking a look at Denver. They put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span. And what a big-time opportunity this is, folks. We're going to see the first official NBA start from Freak.
You know, and he had to prove to his coach and teammates that he was deserving of this spot in the starting lineup. So him being able to do it, now he's got to go out and prove that he's here to stay.
And, you know, to have been anointed a starter, I think he'll be determined to show that they made the right decision.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Moutier out there with Will Barton. Lopez with the steal. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Beyond the arc. Can't hit. Now Denver takes it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
Loved the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Three-pointer. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Moutier. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the three-pointer by Freak. Fareed, right side, with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Fareed's got his second bucket of the night.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Lopez a screen. Young passes to Kilpatrick. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Here's Freak following the basket by Emmanuel Moutier. And a wide open look for Freak. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 7. to the left side wing. Kicks to Moutier. Lets the three fly. Barton, no luck. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Screen by Young. Here's Freak. The three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Barton kicks to Fareed. The dish to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Wide open. And it's Freak with the rebound.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Hands the shot from the wing. Freak's got 14 points for the game.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Again, Doris Burke spoke with Mike Malone. Doris?
Kevin, when I asked him about their game plan on the defensive end, he said they were looking to clog things up in the middle of the floor and not allow any clear looks at the basket from inside the paint. He feels if they can accomplish that, they'll have the upper hand on defense. Let's see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Freak, following the miss by Emmanuel Moutier.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Nuggets call timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And a look now at the last month for the Nets. How do they stack up in the league statistically? And they're in the top 10.
The Nuggets leading by 3 on the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Harris is out there with Moutier. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Freak. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Passes it to Jokic. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Freak with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. Here's Jokic. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Now here's Freak, guarded by Harris. And it's Freak missing.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Gallinari. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
From outside the arc, and with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Freak.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
Here's Gallinari, pocket 6, and so he draws the foul on the shot, and a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Gallinari hits them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Denver leading by 5. Here's Harris. Buries it from three-point range. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And now a look at Emmanuel Moutier here. Really been a key contributor over the past month, averaging 15 points a game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the layup's good off the glass. Moutier's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Freak. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Freak's got 27 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Good. That's now 8 points for Emmanuel Moutier.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Gallinari dishes to Moutier. For 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Freak with it, picked up by Harris. Here's Freak. He has 30, and he's good on the 3-ball. Now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. That'll put Gallinari at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Denver.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They're also having a lot of success from the free throw line tonight. You always want to cash in from there.
And it's Freak missing. Denver leading by 5 and stolen by Freak. Here's the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the screen, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. On defense, the Nets. Now Gallinari. He's got 7, 5 to shoot. Denver needs to get off his shot. Here's Harris. And that one hits back iron.
Very dangerous to leave.
Here's Freak. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the 2nd quarter. And Harris gets it to go on the assist for Moutier. Moutier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For 3. And it's Freak missing. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Harris. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Harris has got 8 here in the quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless?
And so we conclude the first half.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Just a fantastic game for Freak. He's got 33 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. Freak is in at the point. Young is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Shoots the 3, and the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Freak.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 54 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
The Nuggets have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And the first one drops.
Will Barton.
All free throws good from Barton. Nets trail by 9. Young in the corner. Lopez passes to Freak. Let's go. Cans the shot from the wing. Freak's got 5 points now this quarter. The Nuggets have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Barton kicks to Moutier. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Freak missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Gallinari wide open, and Denver again with the bucket.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month. Fourth, the Nuggets.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Nets trail by 11. And here's Freak. He has 38 in the game. Puts it up from 12. That's good.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now here's Moutier. D right on him. Jokic, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Freak with it. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Barton kicks to Fareed. The pass to Jokic. The rebound by Young. Young's got his third rebound on the night.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
The shot's good from Fareed.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Freak. Off target from outside.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
Jokic passes to Barton. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Here's Harris. He's got 12. Out to the wing. With 1 on the clock. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Nuggets on top, leading by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Check it out.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Nets trail by 6. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Harris. Nurkic is out there with Damari Carroll. And there's Bekovic. And it's Moutier in at the point.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
He kicks it to Nurkic. Feeds it to Bekovic. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. You really got to tip your cap to him.
First wide open, he shoots. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Lopez a screen. Here's Freak. Misses the 3.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the 3s.
Assist goes to
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pulls up from the corner, and right through it goes. Freak's got 43 points. The Nuggets leading by 5. Carroll with a screen on Jack. Moutier with the ball. Now Jack defending. Moutier with the basket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Dishes it to Lopez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Nikola Bekovic.
That's his first personal foul.
You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Denver?
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys. Just as
Switch here for Brooklyn. Freaks checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Damari Carroll's checked in for Reed. And it's Gary Harris in for Moutier. Here's Freak. Buries it from 3-point range. Freak's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
what an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Barton. Harris outside. Carroll dishes to Bekovic. Here's Barton. Shot clock at 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
And it's Harris off the drive. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touched.
Denver leading by 5. And Gallinari kicks to Harris. Carroll passes to Bekovic. Here's Harris. The rebound by the Nets.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
There's Freak. Offensive rebound, Nets. Pass to Kilpatrick. Here's Freak. And again, it's the Nets missing. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harris dishes to Bekovic. Shoots from 8. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Bekovic has got 4 points this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And that one's good. Freak.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Bekovic. He's got 19 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
I mean, he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Kenneth Fareed's checked in for Damari Carroll, and it's Moutier in for Harris.
Wow. What can you say?
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Now, here's Moutier. He dishes it to Bekovic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barton. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. And they're in position to take the lead.
You know what? A bucket here would mean a bunch at this stage of the game.
To take the lead right between the eyes.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Okay, guys, the clock is our enemy now. Time to focus up and know your roles. Trust each other to make the play. Freak, if you got the look, take us home.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Moutier. No good. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. No luck that time either. Now, Freak. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds clung.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. You guys...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Do you feel like you've been taking too many shots from long range lately?
Man, look, you act like I didn't make any. I hit plenty of them. So I don't see what the issue is. And if I'm knocking them down, then I'm going to keep firing them up. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's all about them buckets. Y'all know that.
When you score like you did tonight, do you feel like you could go 1-on-5 and still get yours?
Forget that 1-on-5 nonsense. Night like tonight, I could go 1-on-8, 1-on-10. When I'm playing like this, I don't feel like there's anybody that can stop me, except myself. So I just got to be sure not to do that. That'd be a good matchup, though, me against myself.
That was your first official game as a starter. How'd it feel?
It's a nice milestone for sure. I mean, I'm just blessed to be playing in the NBA, and making a starting lineup means that I've been playing well and improving my game. Still a lot I want to do in this league, and hopefully I can keep making my family proud. Oh, and shout out to my pops. I know he's watching this back home. Love you, Pops.